The following program is brought to you by our Patreon supporters. You can request podcast topics, enjoy exclusive RPG and video content, and more. Even just $1 a month gets you gameplay episodes a week early and makes you officially cool. Just like our Trash Elite, Rob and a guy from Ohio, DG, Kitty Holbrook, Drake Starstorm, Passion Killer 711, and Distrucity KTL. Greetings and salutations, it is I, Eric J. Chucky, joined as always by the boy.
Hello.
And this is part 2 of our Attitude Era wrestler tier list with some caveats by Tyler Elvidge, who has some interesting
we laid
opinions.
some ground rules as to how we're doing this. Watch the first part. No crumping, because that was in the first part, and we've recorded these at the same time. Nothing new has happened.
I got really into inhaling since the last podcast, and then I did a little bit of exhaling also.
You know what? I was more focused on exhaling.
Okay.
I'm a little lightheaded.
Oh, okay. All right, next personality, that's Earl Hebner. He can go with his brother.
You have strong opinions on bootleg merchandise sales.
He was fine. I'll put him above.
Look, I'm not hating. I just didn't know that you had strong opinions about this.
Holly. So, the other thing about Earl Hebner is he weirdly was always trying to get his shit in.
That's why I know who he is. Look, if you're a zebra, the only way I'm ever going to know who you are is if you are extremely good at your job, or if you are trying to get over.
He is every bad stereotype about a referee rolled into one.
Yeah, I just thought that was his gimmick.
And maybe it is, but I don't want that in my match. I want you to do better.
That's fair. Look, Bryce Remsburg, he ain't, okay?
Eddie Guerrero goes into S tier, correct?
I think to do otherwise would be blasphemy.
His WCW time was immaculate. Where he was in the Attitude Era was sensational. I would argue he did better in Ruthless Aggression.
Yes, he would be an S tier in Ruthless Aggression as well, to be clear.
Edge, I think, goes right next to Christian. Do you say above or below?
I would put literally everyone who was in TLC right in the line.
Okay. Should I move Booker T?
Yeah, put him slightly above.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. What is this? Oh, S.A. Rios.
Yeah, that's S.A. Rios.
I don't know.
I have a very soft spot in my heart for S.A. Rios.
I'll go above Don Hendricks.
That seems more than fair. That's S.A. Rios too.
Evan Courageous.
I don't care.
I know that name, but man, I don't remember that guy. Farouk
S tier? S tier?
Yeah, I think S tier.
I want to be clear. This is not for his funny comedy gimmick that came later. I am speaking of Farouk. Farouk ruled.
Hell yeah. And the comedy gimmick's great too.
Yeah, the comedy gimmick is also great, but I want to give the man his legitimate propers. Like, whether it's Nation of Domination Farouk, whether it's fucking APA, which definitely started in the Attitude Era Farouk. I think that one was cooler, personally. Definitely not Space Warrior Farouk, but thankfully that was New Generation.
Flash Funk.
Don't care.
He was fine.
Then put him where you will.
Probably better than Crush. I can't remember this man's name off the top of my head. Freddie Blassie. Barely in
Classy
the
Freddie Blassie. Yeah. That's definitely not an Attitude Era guy.
Yeah, I'm going to say...
He has no allegations, so he doesn't go in that.
No. You don't go here, so you go in D tier. I think it was the rule we established, right?
Yeah.
He can hang out right there with Bradford or whatever that guy's name was. Sho Funaki.
Funaki was great.
I hesitate to put him in S tier, even though he's beloved.
Yeah, he's beloved. I think A is more than fair.
A is probably fair. Let's put Funaki.
Taka was always actually better.
Taka was a better wrestler. Funaki had a better personality.
Both of those things are true, yes.
Gangrel, I would also argue for A tier.
Yeah, he never quite reached the heights of S.
No.
The other members of the Brood did outshine him.
And he wasn't allowed to shine because he kept putting on weight. I'm going to put him...
And look, also, the leader of the company was very much a body guy.
I am pretty sure that is Mean Gene. Yes, it is.
Mean Gene Okerlund.
So, I am torn.
80s and even New Generation era Mean Gene is indisputably with a bullet S tier.
I would even argue that Ruthless Aggression and Beyond era Mean Gene had become such a weird parody of himself.
S tier again.
Yes, but in the Attitude Era specifically, his time in WCW, he was just sort of there.
It was a slump.
It was. He was putting in fully half of his ass.
I think half of a Mean Gene's ass is still at least B tier.
Okay, I'm fine with that. In fact, let's put him even above PCO here. George the Animal Steel, who appeared in the Attitude Era twice or something?
Yeah, no thank you. You don't go here. You can hang out in D tier with Bill DeMott.
Come on. He ate turnbuckles and his tongue was green.
Okay, you can put him higher. You can put him higher.
Oh, okay, that's Jerry Briscoe. As a stooge, I thought the Stooges were funny at the time.
I thought the Stooges were very funny. They were doing the thing they were there for.
He could
extremely well.
Above Deborah.
There you go.
Who is this? Oh, Giant Silva. Okay, of the Oddities. Probably one of my least favorite members of the Oddities. I'm going to say D tier. Do you have any argument with that?
Certainly not.
I'm going to put him above Ahmed Johnson. Gilbert.
That joke was funny twice.
I like Dwayne Gill.
I like Dwayne Gill. Gilbert was funny twice.
What if he got to hang out with George the Animal Steel?
I think that's more than fair.
Okay. He's not better than the Big Show.
No, certainly not.
It's, you know what? Let's even the Big Show at the time. You guys scoot down.
Look, the Giant was extremely athletic. He was just extremely green.
I am not going to get into the problematic nature of the gobbledygooker.
Yeah, no, not today, Santa.
That's messed up. That's seriously. I don't think you should be allowed to show a live birth on TV. I know it's like natural and beautiful. Yeah. I would rather see a guy boringly power lift for a long time.
What an unreasonable callback to a podcast that nobody listened to.
Here's a fun fact. I never liked Goldberg.
Oh, that's actually well known to listeners, regular listeners on the... You've made no secret of how much you hate Bill Goldberg. I want to be clear. We're judging the character as portrayed on screen.
Oh, yeah. I think Goldberg in real life is kind of a neutral. He's got his highs, he's got his lows. I'm actually not that...
He's a mixed bag.
He's a mixed bag. But
he is perhaps one of the best examples of booking someone so strong that you kill your company.
He just wasn't that good. He was never that good.
He had an amazing look, and in his niche, which is 4 minutes, no one can top his start. He has the best acceleration of any car in the track. No one can top Bill Goldberg in 4 minutes.
As a preteen, before I was smartened up, I kind of knew that it was staged, but I wasn't smartened up yet.
Right.
I still looked at him and went, the guy's got like 3 moves. He's not that cool.
They're just 3 very good moves. All right, this is the first example that is, this guy's rating is almost purely aura. Goldberg was a fucking phenomenon. Goldberg had the most highest power level. All right. Goldberg low diffs most of the people on this chart.
I think we're going to have to split the difference. Where would you put Goldberg?
Oh, I would put Goldberg in B tier.
Okay. I was going to advocate for D tier, so I think that's C.
Yeah.
And I believe he's better than... I think he goes there.
I never liked him very much either. I just must give a man his propers.
Goldust.
S?
Yeah, I'll take that. I was going to say maybe A, but if you're willing to give him S.
No, dude, Attitude Era Goldust is maybe the best Goldust. It's not the best Dustin Rhodes. It is the best Goldust.
When he came back and did stuff with Cody.
Yeah, him with Cody, maybe. That also could be an easy win. Him doing stuff with Cody Rhodes. That's a contender for best Goldust.
All right.
Best Dustin Rhodes is like 2 years ago.
You can talk me down.
Okay.
I am willing to.
Okay.
I and childhood me would put Golga in S tier.
Is Golga John Tenta?
Golga is John Tenta.
No, John Tenta goes in S tier.
All right.
John Tenta is a legend of professional wrestling.
He was in such a weird gimmick where he wore a gimp mask and loved Cartman. He was sweet and he did fun moves.
I don't think any John Tenta gimmick in history has been bad.
No. Well, no.
He has managed to get over or make a fun meme out of every... He has turned the most absurd chicken shit into chicken salad.
I think the shark may have only become
That's just a meme. It's beloved in hindsight.
90% sure this is Haku.
That's Haku.
Yeah, that's
and Haku goes in S tier.
Goes in S tier. I'm sorry, that's fine.
I'm not starting no fucking smoke with Haku. He's S tier.
Harvey Whippleman, I did not see much of in the Attitude Era. Beloved figure.
Absolutely Who tier for me.
You think Who?
I have no opinion on him.
King of Who. I know who he is, but I was not there. The other member of LOD goes with his boyfriend.
Yep. Don't care about you, but you weren't bad.
And this one is
Hog, I think.
Yes, Henry.
Hog was the better wrestler. Between Phineas I. Godwin and Henry O. Godwin was the better wrestler.
I think they had a really underrated gimmick too. They were mostly
No, I think it was properly rated. I think history has been kind to that gimmick, if anything.
Maybe you're right. Where would you put him?
As like a wrestler, he was probably really good. I hate that gimmick, so C tier.
Oh, okay, all right. Can I put them above the Crush and Flash Funk?
Yeah. Okay. Look, Midian's gonna end up higher because he had better gimmicks.
I'm not gonna talk you down. Shall I just slide Triple H into S tier?
No. So this is
because you want to talk about it. I see.
This is the reason I asked, this specific person is the reason I asked, are we doing the whole career or just Attitude Era? Because Triple H's whole career is S tier. There isn't a debate. You can be wrong or you can say it's S tier. Triple H, specifically confined to the Attitude Era, had not hit the heights of what he was capable of yet. Had not become the final boss of professional wrestling as he lived for so many years, as maybe one of the best heels to ever work. I would say he's A tier. In the Attitude Era, he just hadn't reached the heights yet.
I would argue that Attitude Era Triple H is the best Triple H because it's before the McMahon-Helmsley era when he became so ubiquitous that he fell off. It's before the PG era where he was an annoying authority figure.
Look, I will give you the PG era fall off. Ruthless Aggression era Triple H is one of the best heels to ever put on boots. He was the most hateable motherfucker in the world, and he just kept getting away with it.
All right, well, okay. Ironically, I find myself barracking for Triple H here. What about his Attitude Era time? I mean, he was one half of DX and then the leader of DX the whole time.
I prefer solo Triple H to DX wow. Triple H. I always have. He's such a good heel. If we want Triple H in S tier, I'm not going to fight you too hard. Let's put him there.
Yeah, I mean, look, John Tent is there. We got to put him there. Come on.
Yeah, I try to be as fair as possible. If I say if he hasn't reached his heights yet, I want to be honest, and I did not think you would want to put him in S tier.
I'm not. I don't like most of Triple H's career, but his best stuff was in the Attitude Era. Unlike Honky Tonk Man, who is a new generation wrestler, he can hang out with Bob Backlund. Fink, I believe that's Fink. Yes, Howard Finkel. I'm kind of feeling C tier. What about you?
Sure. Like, I understand he's beloved, but I never give a shit.
He's probably better than Goldberg.
As like a person, yeah, almost certainly.
Hugo Savinovich, I don't know enough about. I'm sorry.
And now it's finally come crashing down.
I have no problem rating Attitude Era Hulk Hogan.
This is Hollywood Hulk Hogan, largely.
Almost entirely. He was probably the least good of his stable.
Yeah, I don't think that's disputable.
Like, he was an icon. He hit that echelon where he can't stop being over.
He was, yeah, that. You nailed it. He was one of the reasons they were over, but the outsiders were the workhorses of the NWO. And
even their ancillary people, I think, were doing better work by and large. I would say put him next to Mean Gene in B tier.
There you go.
That's how I feel. Iron Sheik was barely around for Attitude Era. He can hang out with Honky Tonk Man and Bob Backlund.
I would like to suggest an alternative.
Okay.
One spot above Hulk Hogan.
Well, all right.
Just eternally one above Hulk Hogan.
90% sure this is Ivory. 90% sure the next one, yeah, it's Jacqueline.
Nice of them to put them right together.
I think those ladies should probably stick together. I would argue low A tier.
Sure, yeah, that seems perfectly reasonable.
I think they were two of the best women working at the time. They did good stuff. Is that Joey Mercury? No, it's Jamie Noble. It's one of the J&J securities.
Yes.
Jamie Noble was Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah, he doesn't go here.
He does not go here.
He has no allegations, so he doesn't go in the...
He can go above... Actually, I really like Jamie Noble. So, yeah, he can go here. What was this woman's name? Jazz. Jazz with Ruthless Aggression with a bullet.
Yeah, fully. What the fuck is she doing?
I like Jazz too, but, you know, y'all got to remember, and maybe I'm wrong here. Someone's going to comment.
Please, if we're wrong, feel free to correct us. My memory's not perfect. I was a child.
Justin Hawk Bradshaw. Where do you think?
I think you mean Bradshaw of the fucking APA. He goes up in... he was lesser than Farouk, but at the very least A tier.
Yeah, he's not. He's not as...
JBL was Ruthless Aggression.
JBL was. I said Justin Hawk Bradshaw, thank you very much. Which, I mean, this is a picture of JBL, and in the Attitude Era, he was Bradshaw, mostly. Above the Dudleys?
I think he's the APA were really fucking cool, but they never put on TLC, so maybe below. Maybe below the TLC crew. Maybe with Funaki.
Yeah, with Funaki, I think sounds fine. Jeff Hardy belongs in the TLC crew.
Obviously, yes.
Okay. And at the time, I'd say he was one of the more entertaining ones.
Look, it's not just for the meme of them all being together. I believe this is where they belong.
Where do you think we should put Jeff Jarrett?
Like, it's funny to clown on him, but he was actually pretty good at his job.
He was an effective enough heel that I didn't like him, and I notoriously don't want to watch that guy get creamed. I want him to leave.
Yeah, he had X-Pac Heat before that had a name.
It had a name. It was called Jeff Jarrett Heat. And even going back and watching him, I don't like him. Even though I really appreciate Jeff Jarrett now. Yeah,
he's extremely good at being hateable. But if that crosses the line into being, not what you want, that's true. His in-ring work is perfectly serviceable. He was never the best wrestler. He was never a bad wrestler. This is all coming up C tier for me.
You think so? Okay, I think I'll put him at the top. I think he'll unseat Matt Bloom. Jerry Lawler.
So as an announcer.
Largely. He did a little Attitude Era wrestling, but not much.
I really liked him as a kid. He was very fun. I don't think he's aged very well, but I haven't gone back to check.
Why don't we have those two relatives stick together?
There you go.
Is that Dreamer?
Yeah, it's Dreamer, I think.
No, that's Jess Castillo.
No, I don't know who that is.
I don't know who you are. F tier?
Yeah, F tier.
F tier? Yep. Sounds good to me.
Eat shit.
Jim Johnston, S tier, baby.
I can't tell you how good this dude was at getting 3 lines of possibility from some meathead and turning it into fucking art.
For those of you not watching the video version, the immediate F tier was our dear beloved friend Jim Cornette.
Enemy of the podcast, Jim
Cornette. I hope I live long enough to piss on his grave. That's a joke. I don't actually care.
But you know what? It's not like he can get mad. He can only sympathize.
Good old JR, I think also S tier, especially in this era.
This was...
put him up near Heenan.
This is what solidified him as the best announcer ever. the best commentator in history.
Is this Joey Abs?
Yeah, I think so.
Good lord.
I have not thought of Joey Abs in so long. I don't care.
He can go above hardcore. Nah, he can go above Earl Hebner. He can go above Chains. There we go. This is...
Superhero and Training?
Johnny Grunge.
Oh. This is one of the Nasty Boys or something like that?
Public Enemy. I liked Public Enemy a little more than Nasty Boys. I never liked the Nasty Boys.
I don't care about these people.
The Nasty Boys always seemed like my gross uncle.
Yes, that was the joke.
I didn't like that. Public Enemy was all right. I would say they can be better than the LOD. They're probably better than these guys, actually. Better than Crush. Yeah. That's where it stops. Is it Johnny Stamboli? Yes. Johnny the Bull Stamboli was a little more ruthless aggression for WWF.
But he was in WCW?
He was in ECW.
Oh. No, I don't have experience with his...
He might have been in WCW also.
I don't have experience with his Attitude Era work, then.
I'm going to say who. He can hang out with Whippleman. I don't know who that is. Jose Estrada Jr.?
Oh, very, very storied name. I know that name.
Yeah.
I have no experience with him as a person.
I can't think of who that is off the top of my head.
Justin Incredible?
Yes, Justin Incredible.
How do I
wow.
I'm so far from this screen,
so
you guys.
If this were New Generation era, obviously S tier, as the Portuguese Man of War Aldo Montoya is one of the greatest gimmicks of all time.
Of course.
But we're not rating Ruthless or with the
shame that we're not
New Generation era. So I'm gonna say better than that guy.
Yeah, sure.
Ruckus, whatever his name was.
Sure.
Bobby.
That's a D tier for listeners.
Yeah, okay, Cake Quick. He was never not good. But he wasn't in his prime yet. I want to say low A tier. What do you think?
I think that's fair.
Okay. Yeah, probably better than Gangrel. Kane.
Attitude Era Kane was fucking peak, dog. He ruled. S tier.
He was one of my favorites. I'm gonna put
again, Kane, not necessarily the actor portraying the character.
Kaz Hayashi, I have fully forgotten. I thought I made that name up.
Don't know who that is.
I believe that's Ken Shamrock next. Hell yeah, he can hang out with Dan Severn as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, cool.
That's...
Where is the beast? There we go. Bam. Great in the ring.
Changed wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, introduced the tap out. It's so weird to go back and watch old wrestling before they had that.
You're gonna argue with me putting Kevin Kelly in F tier? I never liked him. For most of my life, I called him Potato Head.
I don't have any opinions on Kevin Kelly, and you have lots.
Cool. Well, hold on. Let's be fair here. Kevin Nash.
So Diesel was a New Generation era.
Diesel was late New Generation, early
Kevin Nash was so cool. I, as a WWF guy, know how cool Kevin Nash was.
I think he's got to go into S tier.
I don't think I can argue. He absolutely does have to.
You know what? May I be petty?
You may.
All right, and this is just out of pettiness. Put him right next to Triple H, in front of.
Petty.
Jesus, what else did that guy do? Key.
I don't think Key did anything else.
He was like a deal. No, it's another guy. He's got a very popular name. I can't rate him. I can't. This is Giant Silva. No, Kurgan. We already rated Giant Silva. I liked Kurgan more than Giant Silva. I would say he goes into C tier. What do you think?
I mean, I have no opinion on most of the oddities. We've rated one of the oddities I have. The others are ICP.
Kurt Angle, who was very, very end of Ruthless.
Not even his peak. I want to be clear.
Yeah.
Attitude Era Kurt Angle is the worst Kurt Angle, and it's still S tier by a comfortable margin.
I think TNA era Kurt Angle's the worst Kurt Angle.
I didn't have much experience with that. I don't know.
Is it John Cena? No, that's Kwee-Wee. Wow, Kwee-Wee.
Whoa, brother.
Let's be real here. You're better than Deborah. Better than Joey. Yeah, better than Chains. Not as good as a Stooge.
D tier.
Yeah, D tier. Lance Storm, I always thought was underrated. Boring. I'm never going to argue that.
Better when they leaned in to how fucking boring. This guy is what Dean Malenko is, but like he manages to make it fun.
I think B tier, maybe above Draws.
I would be fine with anywhere from high B to low A, so B tier sounds fine.
Okay. There we go. Let's get him above Wrath. Lillian Garcia, was she Attitude Era?
I think maybe the very beginning, very like end/beginning of Ruthless Aggression.
She can hang out with the Fink, I think.
Yeah, she's beloved.
Yeah. Is this Linda McMahon?
Yeah. As portrayed on screen, Linda McMahon was one of the good guys, but she was wooden and unbelievable.
Yeah, better than Earl Hebner. No.
Again, the character, Linda McMahon.
The character of Linda McMahon.
Not the person.
I marked out for more than Hardcore Holly.
That's fair.
Lita S tier.
Yeah.
Where do we want you, Lita? Lita.
I would put Lita with the TLC crew, but that's A tier. Lita was cooler than them.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Lita after Kurt there in S tier. Luna Vachon. Attitude Era.
Criminally underrated.
Yes, agreed. Attitude Era was not her best time.
One of the most criminally underrated wrestlers I've seen, but you're right. She wasn't at her best.
You know what?
Era.
Let's give her dues and put her with the Sheik.
Yep.
That sounds good. I forget which one of these. Mae Young.
Attitude Era Mae Young was diabolical.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just a nice old lady. I don't know how to rate that.
Tough old broad. I say put her with B tier. She was entertaining.
Like maybe a shitty person or whatever, but fun.
And nowhere near as bad as the other one.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that Mantar? Yes. Mantar was not Attitude Era.
You know enough. You recognize Mantar without the helmet. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, talking about unpopular opinions.
Let's hear it.
It's my homeboy, Mark Marrow. I'm not going to put him in S tier.
Good,
He doesn't belong there.
He does not.
But I would definitely say A tier.
You may have
he
that.
He was athletic. He was charming. He had a good.
He had the really poor fortune of being paired up with someone who was always going to get more over than him.
Can I put him above Bradshaw? Yeah, I can. Unless you're going to fight me over it.
Anyone A tier is fine.
All right. This is. Oh, what was that woman's name? Mariana? I don't think so. I know that woman, but not by Mariana, so I'm going to say who. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Mark Henry in the Attitude Era specifically.
Mostly Sexual Chocolate then?
Yeah, and a little bit of Nation. Mark Henry now, S tier. Mark Henry, like as an aggregate, a career aggregate, S tier.
Career average Mark Henry, S tier with a bullet. That guy, B.
Do you think that high?
I thought Sexual Chocolate was funny when I was a kid.
You know what? Let's put him with D-Lo. They were friends. He's better than D-Lo, let's be real. What an interesting man. Mark Jindrak.
Whoa, that's a name I haven't heard of in a long time.
He can hang out with...
To be clear, I am not Mark Jindrak in hiding.
He can hang out with Chuck Palumbo. That sounds like a tag team. It probably was. Mark Jindrak and Chuck Palumbo.
That sounds fucking nightmare blunt rotation. Jesus Christ.
Mascarita Sagrada? I am not...
Not familiar.
I'm not familiar with. I'm sorry. Is that Matt Hardy?
That's Matt.
Yeah.
For some reason they chose...
His little rat face. He goes there. Attitude Era, he was not as good as his
so
brother.
mean, but so true.
Am I allowed to split up the tag teams?
If you want.
Okay.
They just got... I want them together.
I would say...
He's so mean, but so true. He has a little rat face.
He was better than... Get in there. Get in there where you belong.
Below Christian, above Devon Dudley.
Yeah.
That's Maven?
Maven, I think. Yeah, that's absolutely Ruthless Aggression. Maven.
Famously great in the Ruthless Aggression era. Underrated. It was fun. Didn't get a fair shot, but didn't go here. Goes in, didn't go here.
What? He can hang out with Chuck Palumbo and Mark Jindrak. This, I believe, is... Oh, Men's Teo. I wasn't into Japanese wrestling at the time. This is Michael Cole in the Attitude Era.
As an interviewer. He was not at the desk in the Attitude Era, really.
Not until later, no. He was definitely way more Ruthless Aggression. I would say below Freddie Blassie.
Okay.
In D tier, to be clear.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
He was not great.
He was a good prop, but he was just a prop.
Mickey Henson, I don't know who that is. Tan Man.
Looks like a character from like a video game.
Miguel Perez.
He genuinely looks 3D modeled.
Don't know who that is. Believe this is Mike Awesome. Yes.
Not familiar with his Attitude Era work, to be perfectly honest. Didn't watch ECW.
Era work. He did pretty good in ECW. He got pretty big in ECW, and then WCW made him the Fat Chick Thrilla, and then he deflated like a dead balloon. And he just didn't recover in his wrestling career since then. Let's put him with these guys. He's probably not as good as Chuck Palumbo.
That's some replaceable zebra.
Mike Chioda.
Oh, the good one. I remember him being the good referee, the referee who didn't fuck up all the time.
Yeah, I'm putting comments I heard from him this day out of my head as just being a wiener. Nothing serious, just shut up. And he was fine. I don't think he needs to be elevated anywhere. Probably better than Michael Cole, right?
Yeah. All right. We need to make it a call. I don't think we have third podcast worth of material.
No, I don't think so. Let's, you get a little bit of an extended edition here. I believe that's Molly Holly. I would put her categorically in S tier. Are you going to argue?
Right next to Lita.
Sounds good. Not as good as Lita.
No,
love
right next to Lita. Went crazy, but this is the character.
This is Mosh. Thankfully, we're not rating his ruthless aggression nonsense. Some of that was late Attitude Era. I would say...
I always liked him more than Thrasher.
Maybe, probably above.
I think
below Bart Gunn.
Anywhere C tier is fine by me.
Yeah, C tier. We're going to go
specific placement. I'm fine with.
What was that guy's name? Mr. Hughes. What a forgettable face.
Yeah, who?
D tier. Probably better than. I've said his name like 5 times now. The Pearl River guy.
That's Kurt Hennig.
That is Kurt Hennig.
By the Attitude Era, he was still great. I just didn't see a lot of it.
He would just mostly
as a kid.
To WCW.
I've seen it later, and Jesus.
Probably better than Billy Gunn. I don't know about better than Christopher Daniels. What was that woman's name? It has her as Mrs. Yamaguchi.
Oh, I don't know who you are.
That is. This is Muffy.
Muffy?
That was
Jesus.
She wasn't going by that name. I'm not. Not today, Santa.
Wow.
Not for anything she did, just for her characters on screen. Anything else you'd like to say in this sudden stop that we have to do because of things that happened?
Real things that aren't us playing for time at all. Yes, thank you very much for your patience with our real problems that we're having to solve. We'll see you next week with more of this.
We have real problems?